Ага, поехали. Так, значит, мы решили вместо того, чтобы искать где-то деньги, нанимать команду, корабль, мороки столько, плюс тут еще в городе все не так, что корабль ему даже у этого не нанять на верфи. Проще будет пойти к Кличаку в команду наняться, а потом уже по пути к острову обезьян поднять этот бунт и захватить корабль. Вот так. Но для этого нам нужно, во-первых, замаскироваться, потому что нас в черный список отправили. А во-вторых, надо эту метелку, не метелку, а швабру заиметь. А чтобы швабру, это вам не это вот швабру. Нельзя просто так взять и купить. Надо швабру прям своими руками сделать. Как джедайский меч получается. Так. Где? В лесу искать дерево под швабру? Пойдем в лес. Так.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Ага, конец заблудишь. Хорошо. Что тут есть еще? Вопрос. Так. Хотя я помню, не сбегать. Первое правило термина резни: не кормить, не бегать, не сбегать, нет. Есть! Вот что-то я помню. Так, ладно. Кораблик.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Вот он музей, кстати.
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Так.
Museum of Pirate Lore.
Вот, нам надо...
Museum of Pirate Lore.
Надо найти повязку кого-то там.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Authenticity is our watchword and our pledge. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Хорошо, погоди. Одна. Что-то там же было, что-то другое сделать. Ну-ка.
Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Это слишком как-то я вспомнил.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Tell me again about the coffin?
It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Что-то мне подсказывает, что тут он...
Tell me again about the ore.
It was used by a certain well-known captain.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
Ну хорошо. Что у меня есть вообще? О. Ну это вот веревка, поди на швабру. Что такое?
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Пригодится. Так.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Спойлеры какие-то вылезли. Ладно. Кусок шлака. В чем шлак?
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid.
вот это я
It was
помню.
found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Да-да. Ну-ка еще
Tell me
подожди.
again about the mug.
It was found in the May.
It was just one.
No, I'm pretty
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Ой, блин.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Ну-ка.
Tell me
Подожди.
again about the mug.
It was found in the Malay jail.
Все, кончилось. Ладно. Это я помню, это в первой части было прям.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I would think you'd care more about accuracy. What kind of museum is this?
Museum of Pirate Lore. Did you miss the sign on the way in?
О,
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh, yeah. That's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
так, это куратор. Это выход, видимо. Склад. Ладно, подожди.
Eye patch worn by Captain
Вот.
John Lani, the pirate of 1,000
Вот
faces.
это мне и надо. Ни хрена у него повязка там.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Lani, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
There's some very tiny writing on it.
Ой, не то. Сейчас посмотрим, что там написано.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Значит, надо еще что-то сделать, да? И чё?
The display case is locked. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow, are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
Так, ты что, дурачок, что ли?
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché.
Тише. Ну ладно.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Оп. Что тут как-то пустовато. Так. Сколько раков-отшельников живет на острове Скудный? Без понятия. Ну что тут как-то слово.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
И все, что ли? Как-то тут у тебя это пустовато, скажем так. Испечь. Ладно, есть у меня знакомый пекарь. Кто там бегает? Не видно. Хорошо, так, ну-ка пойдем, знаешь что, зубную щетку дадим.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
Выше употребление суда. Устная.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The window's all boarded up, and is that an old... The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action. It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships.
Эх, вот раньше-то было-то.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Берем.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Берем.
It's good for relieving stress.
Чего?
It's good for relieving stress. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Да, нарежем. Нет? Ладно. Ладно, будем дальше думать. Подожди, какая там кнопка-то? Реально тумба.
There was a time when every mooring would be filled.
Луна. Ау.
It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Так, подожди, а как попасть внутрь-то?
I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife.
Больше нет ничего.
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells.
А чем это драть можно? Ладно. Подумаем еще. Где выход? Окей.
This used to be such a bright, cheery place. It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
А где выход, А вот. Так. Доки. Ну пошли в доки посмотрим, попробуем.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
Ну-то ладно. О, повар, слушай, знаешь, что мне надо? Приготовь, пожалуйста, крекеры.
Would you make crackers if I gave you some cracker mix?
That stuff is strictly for home and office use. We pros don't touch it.
Что делать?
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse, Marlin is here.
Who?
О,
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Торговый объект.
Look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course, I'm a cook. See the hat?
Действительно. Так, где ты говорил, он ел блюдо?
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the
Gouverneur.
governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
Кукбук. Хорошо.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Мы с губернаторшей, знаешь ли, друзья. Так, ты что ли?
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not
It had ingredients in it or something.
your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Губку не хочешь? Видишь, какой наглый. Погоди. Карточка. Ингредиенты ему там нужны, а? Обнагрелся. И карты нет. Или я не ту кнопку нажимаю? Так, погодите-ка, что такое? Выйти из... Нет, пошли губернаторш. Так, что вы тут... Что вы на той неделе кушали? Хочешь.
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Подожди, тут какой-то рецепт был. Доски, стратегии, ингредиенты. Вот. Карта сокровищ. Воду, трюки. Ну вот это, наверное.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Fine, fine.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Отлично. Не забыть, главное, вернуть. Может, как-нибудь карту-то мне? Я не хочу по 100 раз бегать. Управление. Так. КМ. Так нету у меня. Нажимаем. Может, надо купить? А где картограф? Надо в картографу зайти сначала. Да? Вот он. Перед ним, наверное, надо извиниться. О. Чуть немного.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Классно. Что там? А можно их соединить?
If one monocle is good, two is better.
О-хо-хо. Сейчас-то я точно
This was a
разбежу.
good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together. Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know.
Какой-нибудь.
A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Где я найду щепотку? Пока.
Bye.
Куда мне сдать? Какое у меня дерево? Фига себе. Здорово, повар. Смотри, что.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Держи.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must
Нифига, и
be
как
in
ты его
there.
найдешь, там
I
целая
have
куча.
no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
Нифига себе. Так.
It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie LaFleur.
Сейчас заберу.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it.
Пока он занят, я сейчас. Окей. Ну-ка, где она мне?
I carved it off the cook's mop handle. Good times.
Так, а вы тут что хотите? Не хочу с вами разговаривать. Вот даже ни одной повязки нет. Ага.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
10 минут уже всего. Всего
Sure,
карта.
here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Еее! Слушай, он реально что ли меня простил? Так, а где карта? Вот она. Это что? Это как? Это что вообще? Это, наверное, этот домик этого.
Hey, Wally. It's the pirate life for me.
Yep.
Все что ли? Откуда искать-то? Не хочет, ладно. А, вот она карта. Хорошо. Так, надо... Что там у нас?
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
Что скажешь?
Hi again. Say,
You'll have to excuse me. I think I see something on the horizon.
Ну ладно. Так, ну вот он, видимо, вот от этого домика надо идти будет. По карте. Так. Подожди, тут есть выход? Нет? Значит, ага.
warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps
Хорошо,
are
есть,
highly
у меня
recommended.
есть карта. Так, а как мне? Так. Значит, смотри. Наверх. Потом направо, наверх. Направо, наверх. Наверх. Карточка.
A classic specimen of Alata needlius, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful
Ой,
coloration,
нифига себе.
slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
А зачем мне столько много про тебя рассказывать? О! Липовый цвет. Видимо, надо это.
Ooh, purple flowers. These must be teasel. Or
Ага. Сюда. Дальше. Опять от них. Не, от грибов надо отходить. От грибов, хорошо.
Ew.
Да, вот мы пришли к этим, к цветам лиловым. И идем от грибов опять к грибам. Должны прийти. Так, хорошо. Теперь опять от цветов к цветам. Ой, от
A
плотоядных.
classic specimen of a...
Плотоядные. И теперь от грибов опять туда. Опа.
It's like there's a welcoming committee.
Классно. Смотри, в натуре, смотри, прям эти торчат, как их, для швабр.
Mind your mama, little prickly kids.
Чего?
Mind your mama, little prickly kids. Hey, little fella. Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
Ну, ручки вон торчат. Так, а как их оторвать? Не, подожди, уйти из леса. Ты чё? Ну-ка. Сейчас все как кинутся на меня. Часов. Че, дурак совсем? Ты чё не мог просто ветку отрезать? Ох, ёлки-палки.
Hey, little dear. It's probably time for them to fly south.
Вот это я не пойму. Это не смешно.
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish.
Это-
Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for.
вот это вот было не смешно. И даже...
I carved it myself. I made him up. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime.
Ну вот швабра есть, хорошо. О, еще есть кусок, если я разрежу. Нет. Ладно, это что у нас? Список дел. Ах, ёлки-палки. Ну,
I'll take a shortcut back.
много часов спустя. А вот нечего было резать дерево. Блин, мне жалко даже это. Все так было весело и смешно пока. Так, посмотрим цифры.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Всего лишь. Вы мне игру какую запилили, чтобы я сам типа делал. Ну еще осталось как? Осталось. Ай. Олень бежал.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hi.
Браш.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Так. Надо как-то с ним найти...
This is the one for the museum display case. I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
О,
Don't
отлично.
mind if I do.
Так.
I've got enough to last me. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure.
Смятая
This will
такая.
be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Ага.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Хорошо, ладно. Так, давай-ка проверим у нас. Что я еще хотел проверить? Ладно, как у тебя?
Busy?
Yup,
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it.
Понятно. Ну-ка, подожди-ка. Ай, зацени швабру.
This will be excellent.
Look at my new mop. I made it myself.
That's a fantastic mop. Absorbent, expertly carved handle. It should last
Ну,
you
мне
a
столько не
lifetime
надо, я
of
думаю,
fine
всё-таки.
mopping.
На всю жизнь.
Brilliant innovation.
Так.
He'll never complain again. Ingredients indeed.
I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Да я вроде все видел уже.
Looks like a mugshot.
Погоди, ну мне же надо вернуть книгу. Или не надо? Так.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Как мне достать? Вейка, мне пока не нужен. О, где у меня ключ? А вот маленький ключ.
It's good for relieving stress.
Никак. Я знаю где. Водоотчет. Я знаю, где течет вода. Да-да-да-да-да.
Hey, kid!
Да.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
Оп, нет.
Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small, greasy, and hard to swallow.
Тоже нет. Странно.
Darn it! I've been trying to inventory the spiders, but they keep eating each other, and I have to start over.
Вопрос. Дэйв Гроссман начал работать в Lucasfilm Games в... Не знаю. Тут прям совсем какие-то вопросы. Я думал, тут прикольные будут, а тут... Ну, прикольные, но не совсем. Так, надо как-то... Оп. Это очень быстро было.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Так. Значит, надо вернуться к мадам. Так. Маска. 5.
Classic and subtle. Like me. But I don't need to be wearing this right now. How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
У меня только 2. Ладно. Смотри, что я принес.
Can you charge John Laney's eye patch up for me?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney.
Да-да.
As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Заряди что?
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If
Так.
you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could have. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles.
Чего?
Then I will recharge your
Это что
eye
такое?
patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right. See what I can do.
Так. Что-то прям как-то ты странно. Достать укол 1000 игл, прийти его удалить. Что это такое?
Can you tell me where to find the bite of 1,000 needles?
I wish I could.
Me too.
На что оно похоже-то? Что, мне всех спрашивать, что ли?
What's new, guys?
Not much, but be sure to come see us at the shop tomorrow.
О, завтра я хочу уже уйти с хвоста. Окей, ты знаешь, что это за укус?
Hey, Wally. Melee clock is still broken.
Yep.
И все, что ли?
Hey, Wally. It's the pirate life for me.
Yep.
Hey, Wally. Nice weather.
Yep.
Ладно, пока. Граффити, граффити.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Так, а тут что-то... О. Как я ее раньше не видел. Сколько мертвых пиратов покинуто лагерь на острове ужаса? Не знаю.
Employees only. It seems to be stuck closed.
Может, можно сломать?
That never ends well for the knife.
Да что ты все про нож что печешься? Возьми чем-нибудь другим. Ну, что... О, еще есть крикеры у вас. Так.
Hey, kid.
Здорово. Я чуть не знаю, как тебе
Hey,
помочь.
Stan.
Hello there, son.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Ну
See you
ладно.
later.
Yep.
40 ему подходит. Ты смотри как.
Hi there.
Hello. Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Ooh, they smell nice and toasty. But I've already got plenty of crackers.
Выше?
It already looks well fed.
Ну ладно. Видимо, можно кого-то еще накормить. Да что за укус 1000, чего-то там? Хорошо. Может, ты знаешь?
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing.
Practice is nice,
Ну
but
ладно.
I'm busy these days.
Хорошо.
Governor stuff.
Укус 1000 иголок. Может, ты знаешь?
Hi again. Say,
You'll have to excuse me. I think I see.
Не хочешь, ладно. Ну, как якорь сделан. Что за... Так, 1000 иголок. О, можно сюда дойти даже.
I remember when this place used to be wall to wall with sword training gyms. Now there's nothing but trees. Progress.
Ну-ка, а тут что? В первой части надо было ходить и встречаться с другими
This was
пиратами.
where the fantastic Flying Fettuccine Brothers circus used to be. Nothing left but old tentpole holes. Wow, I could have had a totally different future if I'd stayed with them.
Так, вспоминаем, что было. Тут что?
Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
Да. Может, ты знаешь, что за это?
Crossword?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm working on acquisition leads. The museum hasn't got a centerpiece now because someone walked away with my eye
Ой,
patch.
кто бы это мог
I'm not
быть?
sure how they got past the guard parrot, but rest assured I'll be beefing up security immediately.
Good idea. You look busy.
I am.
Ой, еще карта. Куда они тут берутся? Я же был тут. На гербе Бурмут в льняном замке изображено следующее. Да, откуда я знаю, что на него изображено?
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me.
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Ну, вроде тут больше ничего нет. 1000 игл. Укус 1000 игл. Что это может быть такое? Может, повар знает. Повар он такой, он все знает.
Nice hat pin.
It's the emblem of a secret society I belong to.
Really?
Don't be ridiculous.
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
now, but I think there's a leech on your
Я с
chin.
тобой что...
Buzz off.
Ah.
Don't buzz.
Вот.
What's that you're drinking?
Large, get lost.
Что ж... О, ни хрена себе, у них это один таз.
Hi, Cobb.
You again. I know you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Хорошо, ты что скажешь?
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long.
Потому что ты
Just bring me what
наглый
the governor
засранец.
served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay. Are you sure I can't persuade?
Yes.
Ну и ладно.
Busy?
Yep.
Busy?
Yep. Coming along nicely. Seems like a lot, but okay. Oops.
The plaque says,
Oh,
in
well,
memory of
probably
loony
fine.
seagulls of old.
Что-то даже не знаю, что это такое. Так, как-то ее сделать по баллу? О! Ты знаешь? Алло, мадам.
If you listen close, you can hear the gears grinding.
Так. Не, ну главное мы сделали сегодня. Сделали швабру, нашли... что мы там нашли? Тут нашли мы. Повязку. Где она, кстати? А. Теперь надо вспомнить, что за 1000 порезов. Не то, подожди, где там? Дневник. Достать укол 1000 игл. Это возможно... Укол. Может, это меч? Ну-ка.
Edgy. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a... Note to the reader. Note... It's a lot of work being governed.
Что за укол 1000 игл такой?
Hey, kid.
Так ты мне не подскажешь, да?
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
See you later.
Yep.
Так, кстати, я говорил. Что-то я даже не знаю. Чуваки, вы тоже не знаете, да?
What's new, guys?
Not much, but be sure to come see us at...
Hey, Wally. Busy?
Yep.
What's this a map of?
The secret movements and...
That sounds reasonable.
Какая-то магическая штука.
If any clock were the exception to that rule, it would be this one.
Тоже не просто так, я думаю. Зачем мне сушеная голова? Зачем мне вообще все вот это вот?
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Hi there.
Hiya.
It's pretty well made, if I say so myself.
Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
At the end of the plank.
Ну это так книга, как у этой у губернаторши.
How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
Пять ключей, а там в сейфе 5 золотых замков.
The note says, forced to close. I don't see anything useful here.
Очень жаль.
I don't see anything useful here.
Ну я что-то даже не знаю пока.
They're having a half-off sale. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Honoring Malay Island's 27th governor, Carl.
Может, у тебя что есть?
How clever. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis. Hey.
What is it?
Are you sure I can't convince you that I'm not Guybrush Threepwood?
Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Hey, watch it!
Что там? Что происходит? Что там? Кто это сделал? Ты?
Nice hat pin.
Beats its creep.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition?
Yes.
Может тебе помочь как-то, нет?
The food is more exciting when you... It's Carla's cop. Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it. So much to do. 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon.
Хочешь? Подсказка. Нет, кинули что-то, как никак не отреагируешь, что ли? Ладно, надо подумать все-таки. Как сейчас. Жалко, что последние 10 минут просто так бегаю, но... Слушай, а может она тут денег лежит? Я просто не в курсе. Вот, например, что это за блестяшка?
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game.
Алло, подскажи получше как-нибудь, а?
Got any other mystical advice or information for me?
No.
Can you tell me where to find the bite of 1,000 needles?
I wish I could.
Me too.
Бутылки, это интересно. Укус или как там? Укол песчигу, да? Ну ладно. Потом продолжим искать.